All right, welcome back to the Eagles Nest, Eau Claire Memorial High School, day 2 of the Eau Claire Memorial Shootout. We'll have the Eau Claire North Huskies, 4-5 overall, against the La Crosse Logan Rangers, 2-6 overall. Huskies 2-2 in the Big Rivers Conference, right in the mix of things in the BRC. La Crosse Logan 1-2 in the MVC. One common opponent for these teams, and that's the Menominee Mustangs. North got a win over Menominee. Rangers lost to the Mustangs. Bob Radovich, Dave Sparger with you. Time now for our starting lineups.
We have a 5'11" junior, number 1, Bradley Check. A 6'2" senior, number 2, Nick Jolly. A 6' senior, number 5, Carson Nelson. A 6'5" junior, number 15, Jacob Hackbar. And a 6'3" senior, number 24, Johnny Lever. Head coach for the Rangers is Eric Check. And now for the Eau Claire North Huskies. We have a 6'3" senior, number 3, TJ Johnson. A 6'2" junior, number 14, Elliot Besson. 6'2" junior, number 15, Aaron Gus. A 5'10" sophomore, number 22, Tyler Barrows. And the 6'7" senior, number 24, Andrew Roxwell. Head coach for the Huskies is Mr. Michael Kessler. Officials for today's contest are Ryan Nelson, Tyler Nelson, and Jeremy Lane. Orthopedics and sport medicine services provided by Mayo Clinic Health System.
Today's pregame show brought to you by Asher Exteriors. Call Asher's for your free no-obligation estimate at 888-GO-ASHER or visit goasher.com. That's goasher.com. Get off the ladder, get gutter helmet with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Trust the experts on your most valuable asset at your home. Give them a call today at 888-GO-ASHER.
Starting two games off with technical here. Looks like the Huskies must have just recorded a wrong number in the book. Or not enough numbers in the book, whatever the case may be.
So an interesting way to get this one started. Eau Claire North is the home team. They are wearing the white jerseys with the Columbia blue and black trim. Logan in the red jerseys with the white numerals and trim. Bradley Chuck to throw it in. He's got it to Nick Jolly, who will bring it across for the Rangers. Here's Carson Nelson. Gives it up to Jolly, trying to throw it baseline. Bounced it off of Tyler Barrows.
Well, this will be fun today, Brad. We haven't had a chance to see either one of these teams play yet.
Although we've seen a lot of these guys in the football field, including right there is Nick Jolly, but he comes up a little short. Elliot Besson in the front court for the Huskies. Barrows drives, goes glass. No, tipped by TJ Johnson. Rebound to Nelson.
Now, Barrows just a sophomore. Actually saw a lot of time last year as a true freshman.
Bradley Check from distance. Check was one of the Rangers football players, along with Hackbarth and Johnny Lever, who was the quarterback. Elliot Besson on the drive. Here's Andrew Roxvold, the UW Eau Claire commit. Roxvold in the lane, won't get the roll.
Yeah, you'll see the Huskies run their offense through Roxvold. 6'7" senior, averaging almost 17 a game.
You know, this North team has already eclipsed its win total from all of last year. They went 2-23 overall, 2-12 in the Big Rivers Conference. They come in with a 2-2 conference record, 4-5 overall record, and basically bringing everybody back from last year.
Yeah, Coach Kessler was excited about that. This year he just knew there'd be better opportunities for his team, more chance for success, and obviously the kids have worked hard, and Coach Kessler's brought them up to that next level.
Yeah, a lot of these guys, I mean, Barrows being one, was just a freshman last year. They talk about on-the-job training. Besson is another one. But everybody just a year more mature, a little bigger, a little stronger. Rangers with the basketball and a 1-point lead. Nelson into the lane, gives it up to Check. Leading scorer is Nick Jolly. Here's number 2, 15.6 points per game. Bradley Check averaging 14.
Elliot Besson didn't draw the foul there on the drive.
Yeah, a nice crowd on hand for game 2 of this Eau Claire Memorial Shootout. Fair amount of folks made the drive up from La Crosse to come and watch this one. And of course, plenty of Columbia blue in the gym. Nelson, open look from the perimeter, and he rattles that one down.
Good set play out of bounds right there as he come across. Ran through a double screen. Found himself open for that 3.
Roxfold out to Besson, or Gust rather. It's knocked away, and a layup, Nick Jolly. Good start to the game for La Crosse Logan.
Jolly, great job using the correct hand on the passing lane. Gets the tip, chases it down for 2 points.
Elliot Besson.
Tough shot right there from Besson in the lane.
Besson averages 13.3 points per game. In traffic, Hackbarth called on the travel.
Yeah, Hackbarth kind of spun there when he got the ball, and good closeout. Just hard to move in there and travel before he could dish it out.
So it's Huskies basketball. Little floater in the lane, rolls out for Gust.
Yeah, good move. Had a nice run and jumper there, couldn't get the fall.
Bradley Check with the left hand, no. Tipped by Roxfold into the hands of Barrows. Roxfold got in the air and was looking for Barrows, who had already moved somewhere else.
Yeah, Barrows had kind of cleared himself to get to the top there and rotated back defensively, thinking that Roxfold was going up for the shot.
Gabe Weber is checked in for La Crosse Logan, along with Isaac Trokamoinen. Check with the basketball. They go inside, Hackbarth. On the drive, Weber. Trokamoinen gets it knocked away. Here comes Besson. Besson will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, drawing a lot of contact there as he drive to the hoop. Almost got the finish.
So Elliot Besson to the line, 6'2 junior. Saw time as a freshman. Was a starter last year. One or two for Elliot Besson.
Huskies picking up full court here. A little extra pressure.
Bradley Check, little too much momentum there.
Yeah, definitely
Stepped out of bounds.
A little out of control there as he was trying to beat that press single-handedly. Huskies create the turnover, get the ball back.
Barrows into the lane. Bounce pass, TJ Johnson, but it goes out of bounds. Charlie Schleifer is in now for the Rangers. One more game after this one. It'll be girls basketball. Eau Claire North versus DC Everest. Everest played in this tournament yesterday, lost to Eau Claire Memorial. Roxfold the rebound. Huskies on the push. Roxfold all the way to the hoop.
Gets the friendly roll. Good drive right to the hole hard.
You see some of the skill set that made him a target of the UW Eau Claire staff, and then steps up top there. Gabe Weber turns it back to the Huskies, who are on a 5-0 run.
Yeah, he's 6'7", but he's just very lean and very athletic. So he's really not a post player. He's more like a wing player, and that'll be tremendous for that next level as he plays that D3 for the Blue Golds.
Barrows to Besson. Besson from distance. No good. TJ Johnson had a hand on it. And they're going to get a foul.
Yeah, a little nickel dimer there from Tyler Barrows.
Goes on Barrows, and that is his second. So with that, Coach Michael Kessler will go to the bench and bring in Carter Burns.
Yeah, you hate to see those fouls right there, some 85 feet away from the basket. Just want your players to give that up and get back.
So Huskies on that exchange will give up a little scoring, but Burns really provides a good defensive presence. He's a wide receiver on the Huskies football team. Check up top. And that crawls over. Nice soft touch by Bradley Check. Rangers lead by 4. Tyler Johnson to TJ Johnson, out to Roxvold. Three-pointer, got it.
And there again, Roxvold showing that range from outside.
Yeah, he's got the skill set and the length. He can add some muscle, boy. He's going to be a nice career at UWEC. Nearly thrown away. Scramble for it. And Coach Eric Check is going to take a timeout. We'll step aside as well. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Lacrosse Logan Rangers leading the Eau Claire North Huskies 9-8. Now is your chance to join the team at Blue Northern. Hiring for drivers in Eau Claire and Sparta. Apply online today at BlueNorthernDistributing.com. Bradley Check with the basketball for the Rangers. Near steal that time by the Huskies. Playing some tough defense there. It's Tyler Johnson. Johnny Lever back in for the Rangers. Also checking in Gavin Wappler, who will throw this one in from just in front of the Huskies bench. Check, kick out, Jolly, three-pointer, got it.
Good look there from Jolly, got his feet set. Good follow through, drains that one.
Oh, and a nice step-through move right there, Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson, a little fake to the outside like he's going to dish. Just finished at the rim. Oh, and almost a steal right there.
Roxvold knocks that one out of bounds. Rangers retain possession. Check trying to dribble through traffic. Knocked away. TJ Johnson!
An overlay.
Check quickly in the front court. Jolly challenged by Roxvold.
What a great job by Roxvold going straight up.
Good hustle by the Rangers to keep that one alive. Wappler over to Jolly. Fouled on the drive.
Probably going against Burns right there in the drive.
Olympic Flame Restaurant in Eau Claire since 1980. Uncle Lampros brought homemade family recipes from Greece, and the tradition continues today at Olympic Flame Restaurant. Eau Claire's best kept secret, Olympic Flame Greek Restaurant on London Road. Aaron Gust back in for Eau Claire North.
Kobe Zeffron back in for the Rangers now for the first time.
2-2 for Nick Jolly. And steps called on Tyler Johnson. I mean, you see with Tyler Johnson's quickness that he's capable of getting into the lane. It's just that time he had the jump stop and then kind of dragged the pivot foot, got that extra hop in there.
Yeah, he's done that several times already in this game, getting that extra penetration. Oh, great
Wappler
layup.
to Jolly. They dish it to Lever, and then the second effort. Johnny Lever. Roxvold on the perimeter. Huskies basketball down by 6. Roxvold. Hoop wouldn't have that one.
Yeah,
Loose
good
ball
drive.
scooped up by Jolly. Here come the Rangers. Wappler for 3.
Coming off the bench, shooting.
Roxvold going to take it all the way, but they're going to get the foul on the floor.
Does not get the NBA continuation on that one.
Foul goes on Nick Jolly. Elliott Johnson in now for Eau Claire North.
Picked.
Tyler Johnson trying another drive to the hoop, but instead it winds up with a Jolly layup.
Yeah, good run out right there on the Rangers with that steal.
Nick Jolly comes in averaging around 15.5 points per game. He's already up to 10. Kick out. Three-pointer. Good, Aaron Gust.
That was a big one right there for the Huskies.
And a nice setup by Tyler Johnson. Safran. Need to get him on the walk. Carson Nelson back in for Logan along with Jacob Hackbarth. Elliot Besson back in for North. Ten minutes remaining in the first half. North basketball down by 5 now. Contact and an offensive foul. Going to go on Carter Burns. Taking the charge there was Carson Nelson.
Yeah, Nelson, great job anticipating that. Moved his feet to get to the spot and took the charge.
TJ Johnson back in for the Huskies.
Carter Burns picks up his second, so he'll have to go to the bench.
Yeah, that might be significant because Burns is kind of a defensive stopper for the Huskies. Hackbarth gives it up. Safran in the lane. Nelson up top, Hackbarth. Trying to feed Wappler inside.
Yeah, the Rangers have a mismatch inside right there with Wappler. Wappler being guarded by Elliott Johnson. He's 6'5" versus 6'2". He's also got that size difference.
Nelson up top, Lever.
And there's that post up.
They get it to Wappler. And it's blocked.
Excellent job by Johnson.
TJ Johnson now up top. Besson. Besson in traffic. Won't get the roll. Offensive rebound. And the putback. Elliott Johnson.
Back-to-back good plays for Elliott Johnson. Gets the block on the way up. Hustles down. Gets a rebound and scores 2.
Lever gives it up to Wappler. Now Nelson. Safran driving, gives it up. Lever in the corner. Nearly dragged that pivot foot. Inside layup, good. Jacob Hackbarth.
Yeah, Hackbarth had position for quite a while. They had to get out of the corner to go to the top side to get it entered in, but once they did, that was an easy 2 for Hackbarth at the good pin.
Roxvold driving baseline. Won't get the roll. Knocked out of bounds. They say last touched by Elliott Johnson and the Huskies. For more than 30 years, Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors has been the #1 home seller in northwestern Wisconsin with over 70 realtors averaging more than 15 years of experience per agent. Why turn anyplace else? For realty in the Chippewa Valley, call Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtor.
Check and Jolly back in now for the Rangers.
Here's Jolly. Nearly knocked away, but they're going to get the Huskies on a foul. And that foul goes on number 3, TJ Johnson.
Yeah, I got Johnson on the reach in as he crossed over there.
7th team foul on the Huskies. So Rangers will be in the bonus for the rest of this half. Nick Jolly, 6'2" senior. He's up to 11 points and make it 12.
Yeah, Jolly's off to a real good start here in the first half.
7-point lead for the Rangers. Multiple subs getting set to check in for the Huskies. Besson on the drive. Out to Roxvold. 3-pointer. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And a timeout taken by the Huskies. We'll step aside as well. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA.
Lacrosse Logan leading Eau Claire North 22-18. Game 2 of the Friday session at the Eau Claire Memorial Shootout. Bob Bradovich, Dave Sparger, thank you for watching us on Zaleski Sports. Spargs, we've seen some good action these last couple days.
Oh, absolutely, some great high school basketball.
Bradley check, tough drive, they wave it off. Offensive foul.
Roxvold sitting down there, just planted his feet, was waiting for that one. Well, the 2 leading scorers for each team have showed up today. Roxvold with 8 already, and Jolly with 12 here in the first half.
Maddox Gertz and Brady Jensen in for the North Huskies. 2 more guys who are football players. Barrows gives it up to Roxvold. Roxvold, the nice dish.
Blocked from behind.
But Brady Jensen got blocked. Nelson in the corner. Gives it up to Check. Inside they go. Kick out. Jolly, 3-pointer.
Oh, great rebound by Check there.
Boy, Chuck just had position, and you look at Chuck, I don't think very many guys are going to move him out of there once he gets established.
No, he is physical. He's a big kid. He looks like a fullback right there, put together. But he does a great job. The shot went in the air. He's the one who sprinted down and actually positioned himself in front of the 2 Huskies. So he was moving while that ball was going up, and he found himself great position, gets the board, and then gets fouled.
Edgar Maya has checked in for Logan. He wears number 13. Got a hockey score here, Sparks. Eau Claire Memorial playing in a tournament over in the Green Bay area. Eau Claire Memorial and Madison Edgewood going into a second overtime. That game tied at 1 apiece. Next Tuesday, we will have Eau Claire North, Eau Claire Memorial hockey right here on Zaleski Sports. Roxvold gives it back to Barrows. Barrows penetrating, nice look inside, but Jensen couldn't quite finish.
I wonder if Logan got a piece of that one.
Yeah, I think that one may have been deflected. Speaking of deflections, that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Huskies. Yeah, final broadcast we will have this game and then the North girls game to follow. Good inbound set, and Nick Jolly with 2 more points. Nick Jolly up to 14 points. Three-pointer, no good. By Tyler Johnson. Huskies get it back. Barrows for three. Knocked around and saved by the Rangers.
And
Quickly
they've got
into
numbers
front
in
court.
transition.
Gabe Weber
And
counted in the foul.
Foul on Tyler Barrows. Barrows.
Foul starting to mount for the Huskies. That is their 9th. So
And Barrows third.
Barrows will head to the bench. And we got a 30-second timeout on the court. We'll step aside as well. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance.
At Marquardt Motors, we want our customers to experience the highest possible level of satisfaction. That's why we offer the largest selection of new and used vehicles at the lowest possible price. It's why we offer Saturday service, and we have our own body shop on site. I'm Dave Marquardt. I invite you to come experience the personal service we've worked for 50 years to achieve and will continue to improve on for many years to come.
The Rural Virtual Academy is an online tuition-free public school serving students pre-K through high school right here in Wisconsin. For more information, visit ruralvirtual.org. Gabe Weber capping off the traditional three-point play. The Rangers add to their lead. Besson, corner three, rims out. Loose ball tracked down by Jolly. Rangers with the basketball and the lead. Check, jump stop. Jolly gets it blocked. Huskies on the push. Tyler Johnson gives it up to Gus, out to Roxvold. Gus, three-pointer, got it.
Huskies needed that one for sure.
Aaron Gus, a pair of three-pointers. He's got 6. Kobe Safran back in for Logan. Marquardt Motors, your local Buick and GMC dealer, has the area's largest pre-owned and new vehicle inventory with new arrivals daily. View the inventory at marquardtmotors.com or stop in to talk to a friendly salaried sales consultant. Jolly for three.
Wow, he continues with a hot first half. Up to 17.
When he scored inside, he scored outside. He's got 17 points. On the other end, Elliott Johnson for 2.
From Tyler Johnson. Good job seeing him down low.
And then a steal. Layup good.
Tyler Johnson saw that one coming a long ways away.
Tyler Johnson giving the Huskies some energy. Weber down low, got it blocked by Roxvold. Besson picks it up, fouled in the backcourt by Safran.
A little more energy now out of the Huskies. Coming out of that timeout.
Johnny Lever back in for the Rangers. Tyler Johnson to the hoop again, and he rolls out. Didn't get the roll.
Great blow by, just couldn't get it to finish.
Maya gives it up. Lever back up top, Maya. Over to Lever, and they get it to Jolly. And an offensive foul.
They're going to call an illegal screen here.
Edgar Maya gets the foul. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. And then right back the other end.
And another illegal screen. Yeah, we talked about this the other day, Brado, and now the point of emphasis about 2 years ago were those illegal screens or screens up high and the guy's not being set. And we've seen several of those called now this weekend.
Bradley Check back in for Logan, which has the ball and a 7-point lead. Under 4 minutes to go, first half. Check works it inside. Check from distance. Short, but a rebound to Hackbarth. Slips it inside. Check gets it blocked. Check trying to get it back. They say last touch by the Huskies.
Tough right there for Bradley Check. Inside there with the tall ones.
Check to throw it in. And losing his footing is Hackbarth, and he's called on the travel.
Yeah, Coach Check wanted a little body. He's up there trying to catch, and he felt like he got pushed when he was in the air.
Huskies down by 7. Besson with the left hand. It won't go. Check on the push. Check.
Good drop off.
A lot of contact. Nothing called. Turnaround jumper. Jolly.
That's the guy to find if you're the Rangers.
Jolly up to 19 points. Comes in averaging 15 and a half. And Logan whistled for the foul. Goes on Bradley Check. That is his second.
Called for a little hand check there on the drive.
HS Fence is serving Wisconsin's commercial and residential fencing needs for the last 18 years. HS Fence specializing in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. Andrew Roxvold will head to the line.
Yeah, good shot fake. Get them up in the air. Goes up, draws the foul.
Hackbarth picks up the foul. That's his first 7th team foul on the Rangers. So bonus free throws from this point forward for the Huskies, although this is a shooting foul for Roxvold.
TJ Johnson in for the Huskies.
Isaac Trokamoinen in for the Rangers. You can get Culligan Water for just $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. 1-2 for Roxvold.
Brado, I'm glad you got to challenge that name first. Troikamonen.
Jolly, that one won't go. Rebound battered around. TJ Johnson had it, but he was the last guy to touch it. So the Rangers will keep possession, leading by 8. Safran back up top to Jolly. Schleifer looking for a dribble handoff. He does get it away to Trokamoinen. Inside, Lever won't get the roll. Tapped out of bounds. Last touch by TJ Johnson.
Johnny Lever, good post up inside move there. Just couldn't get it to go. Huskies knock it out of bounds on the rebound though.
Schleifer picks up the dribble. Up top, Trokamoinen, Safran. Blocked. Tyler Johnson ahead. Roxvold with the flush.
Good job by Roxvold anticipating that turnover. Busting out and get the lead pass.
Under 2 minutes to go. Roxvold up to 11 points. Lever has it. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Batted around. Johnson on the push. Johnson, the dish!
And
the finish by Besson, plus the foul.
Great job by Tyler Johnson. Going hard to the hoop, drawing the people and dropping it off for Besson.
And it started with the defense on the other end. They got the break going, and Tyler Johnson did a good job pushing it, dishing it. Besson, the finish through contact.
Well, you talked about the Huskies' defense. That's what's brought them back into this thing now. Like I said, they were down 9 at one time, I do believe, and now they're just down 3. Again, it's their defense now that's created this comeback.
At Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, whether you're a professional athlete, weekend warrior, or simply have an aching joint, rest assured that you will receive unsurpassed care delivered with compassion and respect. When you need it most, visit the sports medical experts, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Huskies have trailed throughout, but they've come back and made it a 3-point game here.
And the Rangers
late
just
first
turned it
half.
over.
Yeah, Sparks, you're exactly right. That's defensive intensity really picked up, and it was during a timeout, and I think Coach Michael Kessler kind of challenged those guys like, hey, we got to bring some energy here.
Tough turnover right there for the Huskies.
Through traffic goes Jolly, and he gets fouled. Well, it just seems when Nick Jolly's got the ball in his hands, good things happen for the Rangers.
I agree 100%. Yeah, everything's got to run through Nick Jolly today. He's having an outstanding game, and he just makes good decisions.
Foul goes on Elliot Besson. That is his second. Jolly now up to 20 points. Two of two, Nick Jolly. 36-31 is your score. Johnson
Before the
wave it
shot,
off.
but he'll go to the line.
He was hoping for some NBA continuation there.
I don't think the Rangers have figured out that Johnson's left-handed. He's taken everything to the left side and gone hard with his left hand, and the Rangers have yet to take that away.
Yeah, that's something. It's got to be in a scouting report, and guys have to. It's one thing to put it in the scouting report. Guys have to remember it. It's the other part of it. But you're so often you're defending guys who are right-handed, and so you're going to kind of shade that way. And Johnson is one of those guys too that has that nice little hesitation move. He'll kind of lull you to sleep a little bit, and then he gets that step, and he's past you.
Yeah, he's real quick when he decides to take off and go.
Jolly nearly stolen by the Huskies.
And then he'll draw the foul. I think Aaron Gust will get that one.
First foul on Gust. It'll send Nick Jolly back to the line. Going to keep his great first half going. He now has 22 points.
You know, you can tell when a guy's a really good shooter. When he shoots free throws, it hits nothing but the bottom of the net.
Yeah, and the net barely ripples.
Yeah, that's 4 in a row that he hasn't touched anything but the bottom.
All right, he is, all right, I tell you, he's pulling up the points. 23 already for Jolly. Johnson, kick out. Besson, three. Didn't get the roll there. You could kind of tell by the look in his face right when he released it. He didn't quite get the arc he was hoping for. Turnover. Here comes Roxvold. Gust up top. Johnson gets to the lane. Won't get the roll.
Just hung there.
Unlucky for Tyler Johnson.
Look for the Rangers now to hold for one here.
You've got a 6-point lead.
Probably have a set play here to run Jolly off. Either the high, here comes a high ball screen. Now let's see if they can get him. Hackbarth hard to the hole.
In the bucket. And that's going to do it for the first half. Impressive. 18 minutes for the La Crosse Logan Rangers. They lead the North Huskies by a score of 40-32. Andrew Roxvold leading the Huskies with 11. Nick Jolly leading all scorers with 23 points. Sparks, he's been impressive. He's just scoring inside and out, and Huskies have no answers defensively.
Yeah, that's, if you want to talk about the first half, that's all you got to start with is Nick Jolly from the Rangers. That's the guy that's simply showing up and played today. He has 23 points. He's maybe missed one, maybe two shots the whole first half. He has just been unstoppable, and he's got these Rangers out to an 8-point lead.
We are at the half in the second game of the Friday session at the Eau Claire Memorial Classic. We'll take an extended break for halftime, but we'll be back with more. You are watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance.
Hip impingement and hip labral tears are common causes of hip and groin pain and are often the result of repetitive use from crouching sports or trauma. Today, we are visiting Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Dr. Carlson, a partner with Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, is in the forefront of using a newer procedure called hip arthroscopy, which allows minimally invasive access to a joint and treatments to problems never addressed before. Using hip arthroscopy, Dr. Carlson is able to repair tissue without dislocating the hip and without replacing it.
Hip arthroscopy is where a surgeon takes a camera on the end of a long wand, which we call a scope, and through a small poke hole incision in your skin, delivers that scope into a joint. In this particular case, we're talking about hip arthroscopy, where that scope would be put in the hip joint. The hip joint first has to be dislocated or the ball and socket pulled apart. When that's pulled apart, we can access the joint and look around and do the work we're talking about doing. Once inside the joint, through other portals, we call them, those poke holes that we use to access the joint, we can use other instruments, again on the end of a long wand, to perform the work inside the joint. Things like repairing the cartilage rim of the socket, called a labrum, fixing cartilage defects or problems on the head of the ball or the lining of the socket, repairing tissue around the hip, such as ligaments or capsule, repairing tendons that attach to the hip, or releasing them if need be, depending on the particular problem.
Dr. Carlson's goal is to eliminate the segment of untreated patients or patients with delayed treatment who have curable hip pathology, educating potential patients and their providers that these symptoms are not things they need to live with, or that they are not from their back or groin pulls or early arthritis. Few orthopedic surgeons are operating on hips through a scope because it is a newer and technically difficult surgery. Therefore, certain diagnoses may be missed by physicians not familiar with these newer treatment options.
Patients I see with hip joint pain that can be fixed and not just replaced can range from their mid-teens or younger teens to 50, 60 years old. In the past, patients who had labral tears in their hip were told that they may have some pre-arthritis or an early arthritic problem. They may be told that they were just prone to frequent groin pulls in the sport of their choice. And taking some time away from their sport, they may sometimes be able to return to the sport with just continued pain. And fortunately now, with our knowledge of the concept of labral tears and our ability to treat that problem, we can take people who are otherwise just waiting 20 years to undergo a hip replacement, or just feeling that they can't ever participate in that activity because they'll just keep getting groin pulls. We can take that person, we can make them better, we can fix their problem, we can bring them back to their sport, and allow them to continue to develop as an athlete or as a worker or whatever particular activity they're trying to do where that hip was affecting them.
Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been committed to the healthcare needs of patients in western Wisconsin for over 45 years. Their success and reputation as an outstanding orthopedic clinic can be attributed to the teamwork of their friendly, knowledgeable physicians and staff.
Here at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we have 12 partners, orthopedics, neurosurgery, non-operative spine, and foot and ankle. We really pride ourselves in listening closely to the patients and hearing what they're saying, spending a lot of time engaging in the conversation of what is really bothering that person.
After meeting with the patient, Dr. Carlson determined that his difficulties had all been related to painful hip impingement.
It was incredibly important for me to meet with a doctor that understood sports and athletics and kind of just how I wanted to continue that lifestyle instead of just kind of shutting it down. So meeting with someone like Dr. Carlson was incredibly important to me because he understood how I still wanted to be active after a surgery and still wanted to maintain my daily lifestyle.
While visiting with Dr. Carlson, we learned that he grew up skiing and continues to ski competitively across the country and also enjoys hunting, fishing, and hiking. He is passionate that his patients' goals are his goals. Whether it is getting them back to playing with their kids, working aggressively, or competing in sports, his patients are more active and enjoy their lives.
When I see those people so happy with themselves, so happy with their decision to have this fixed or to go through this process, as scary as it sometimes is, if you don't know what's on the other side, it's so satisfying for me.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA.
At Marquardt Motors, we want our customers to experience the highest possible level of satisfaction. That's why we offer the largest selection of new and used vehicles at the lowest possible price. It's why we offer Saturday service, and we have our own body shop on site. I'm Dave Marquardt. I invite you to come experience the personal service we've worked for 50 years to achieve and will continue to improve on for many years to come.
Today's game is brought to you by Toyson Ford. Stop in at Toyson Ford to pick out your new ride. Come see why all your friends and neighbors say you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford. An SC Swiderski apartment or home is certain to be where you want to live, work, and play throughout the Chippewa Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Wall-to-Wall Carpet One, located on East Hamilton Avenue in Eau Claire. Give Wall-to-Wall Carpet One a call at 715-598-4485. Since 2009, Momentum Baseball Academy has been leading baseball instruction in Western Wisconsin. Momentum Baseball Academy, official partner of the Eau Claire Express.
Just when it seems life is smooth sailing, life happens. When it does, let Potter Agency help make all your insurance arrangements a breeze. Potter Agency is a local agency and will work to save you money. We have the best selection of insurance company products, and our dedicated agents will tailor your coverage to your needs. Give us a call or check out our website. When life is a little choppy, let Potter Agency help guide you to smoother waters.
We are back at the Eagles Nest, Eau Claire Memorial High School, getting set to start the second half. Lacrosse Logan leading Eau Claire North 40-32. Bob Radovich, Dave Sparger with you. In Sparks, Huskies did some good things, but had some defensive lapses. Beat on the boards a little bit. Couldn't finish some shots on the offensive end, and as a result, they find themselves down 8.
You know, it's funny you bring that. It's the little things, right? Just a little bit here and there. And talking to the Huskies staff before the game, they felt like that's exactly where they were as a team. They were just missing little things, you know, not finishing, not playing defense, but not reaching, which is what they get caught up in the first half with plenty of fouls, not rebounding it well enough. You know, it's funny how they're just like right on the edge of being a really good basketball team, but just can't seem to get over that hump of being more consistent. So I think that's what you're looking for this second half. One, can they take care of the basketball? They've got to get Roxvold more touches, run that offense through him better, and they got to get stops on the defensive end.
Andrew Roxvold, the leading scorer for the Huskies, he's got 11 points. Nick Jolly for Logan has 23 at the break. Jolly came in averaging 15.6, but he's just been close to unstoppable in this game. He's scoring in the mid-range, he's scoring inside, he's scoring from the perimeter. Getting some good stops on defense. He's kind of been the story of the first half.
Absolutely. You want to watch a guy move without the basketball? Watch Nick Jolly for once. He just keeps moving to create space and get open.
Roxvold picks up the dribble out to Barrows. Besson up top. Barrows to Gust. Besson. Nice take to the hoop.
Good weave set right there for the Huskies, one of their better offensive sets. Able to finish at the hole is Besson.
Yeah, that's a part of Besson's game that really wasn't there the last couple of years. Nelson got free, gets his own rebound, and puts it in.
Yeah, Nelson with a little ball fake. Everybody took off. He just went to the hoop all alone.
Each team with a bucket to start the second half. Barrows. Down low, TJ Johnson. Besson the kick out. Gust for three, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Elliot Besson goes flying.
Yeah, Besson and Lever kind of collided heads underneath there a little bit.
Yeah, and after all that, Besson picks up the foul.
Yeah, they both got up and started rubbing their heads. They kind of collided.
You know, the compete level in every game we've been at, Spar, really high. You wonder, okay, mid-season tournament, are these guys really going to get after it? And the answer, yes.
Oh, yeah, their coaches have them ready to play today.
Barrows, three-pointer, got it.
Good-looking shot from Barrows.
And a turnover by the Logan Rangers. And some excitement coming from the North Huskies fans that are here in attendance. Gust to Besson. Besson all the way to the hoop.
Good adjustment at halftime. Coach Kessler and Huskies kind of really worked on their offensive set much better with that little weave on top.
Check down low. Shot no good by Hackbarth. Here come the Huskies. Barrows. Gust. Couldn't get that one to drop. Hackbarth on the rebound. Bradley check to start the defense. Down low, but it's knocked away. Knocked out of the hands of Nick Jolly. TJ Johnson over to Besson. Besson knocked away from behind by Jolly. Here comes Check the other way. Check.
That's going to be
contact, offensive foul.
Yeah, Biles did a great job. He was ready to set his feet. Check's just got to know when to pull up on that one and come to a jump stop and then pass.
We're just a couple minutes in the second half, but I'm seeing a different defensive intensity from the Huskies in a more efficient offense.
Absolutely. Two good things, obviously, they talked about at halftime. Made a difference, cut this lead down to 3.
Besson to Gust. Gust in the lane. Can't get the roll. Lever the rebound.
Another good look, though, for the Huskies.
Yeah, I think they found something with that little dribble weave action up top. Rangers going inside. Hackbarth won't get the roll, but he'll head to the line.
Yeah, Hackbarth's had 3 good touches now here the second half. They've gone inside to him. He's missed the first 2, but that time with a real nice pivot move inside, he draws the foul.
Foul goes on Andrew Roxvold, and that is his second. Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Two of 2 at the line. Jacob Hackbarth up to 6 points for the Rangers. Huskies ball down by 5. Roxvold guarded by Check. Here's to Gust, back to Roxvold.
Good defense right there, but Rangers.
Barrows, little floater.
Another one going to the hoop. A lot of success off that dribble penetration.
Yeah, all the guards for North doing a much better job of attacking here in this second half.
The pass inside Hackbarth, but he traveled.
Yeah, originally I thought, Jolly had a good mid-range look, but he saw Hackbarth underneath, gave him the ball. The Rangers turn it over.
Yeah, I think I'm Coach Check. I'm saying, shoot that. Shoot that Jolly all day.
Gust to Besson. Elliott Besson gets it
good
blocked
block.
by Jolly, goes out of bounds. They'll stay with the Huskies. Gabe Weber in for the Rangers. Czech will get a break. Besson into the lane. Here's Barrows. Back to Besson. Trying to get it to Gus, deflected out of bounds by the Rangers. Huskies will keep it. Roxvold will pop from distance. That's no good. Rebound to Weber. Good battle today between the Rangers and the Huskies. Tough shot on the baseline. It won't go for Jolly. Hackbarth the rebound. Contact underneath. It's like a gym class scramble out there, Sparks. Johnny Lever gets the bucket.
He gets the benefit of it.
Boy, that was just guys going after it. Gust, no from the perimeter. Jolly into the front court.
Yeah, that one might have been a little rushed. That'll be another charge. Good job defensively from Besson.
Gabe Weber made that decision. I'm going to the hoop. I don't care who's in front of me.
I think Besson was already standing there for about 2-3 seconds and just got run over.
Tyler Johnson back in for the Huskies. Also back is Carter Burns. Burns has got a couple fouls, so that's why he's been sitting for a while. Burns one of the better defenders on this Huskies team. Here's Barrows. Now Roxvold.
Going to the hoop.
Roxvold can't finish. Weber on the push. Bounce pass was kicked by Barrows.
Good job defensively, though, by the Huskies getting back. They were outnumbered on that transition.
Nelson to throw it in for Logan. Weave action by the Rangers. Weber. Sling it over to Lever. Now up top they go Jolly. Jolly's been a little quiet in this second half. Nelson inside. Lever backing in on Roxvold. And a kick out to Jolly. Jolly gets around Burns.
Before the shot, however.
And they're going to get Burns on the foul. Third foul on Burns. Jacob Hackbarth back in for Logan.
I think the Huskies are in a full denial now on Jolly. In other words, Burns is not going to help defensively. He's just going to stay with Jolly the whole way.
Jolly up top, gives it up to Weber. Weber
got bodied pretty good there.
Johnson. Look at that move. But he can't finish. Got all the way to the hoop. Hoop just didn't take it. Good contest on the defensive end by Tyler Johnson. Roxvold was knocked away from behind, and then Roxvold ran right over Carson Nelson, and Nelson's going to have to come out.
Yeah, he's feeling that one. He's going to take a minute to collect himself.
And it landed right on the hip, and we know that can be painful.
Yeah. Trainer will come on down and take a quick look.
Subs in for both teams. Elliott Johnson in for the Huskies.
Now for the Huskies, Roxvold, that is his third.
Rangers with the ball, leading by 5. Hackbarth. Jolly. The dump off. Unable to finish is Weber, but the putback is good.
Yeah, Weber staying with it. Roxvold couldn't really be that aggressive as he already just picked up his third.
Barrows for 3, that rims out. Whistle underneath. Foul is going to go on Nick Jolly of the Rangers.
I think that's going to go against Weber. Yeah, that'll be Weber's second.
So, Weber will pick it up.
Yeah, Jolly thought it was on him at first.
Roxvold thinks about it. Grew an offensive rebound by Carter Burns, but he shuffled the feet when he came down.
Yeah, he caught it in the air and came down, went to the floor without putting it down.
I think he was so high in the air, those of us who don't have a vertical jump, we don't have to worry about
We never had to worry.
stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Hang time, definitely not one of my feature of the game.
Yeah, no. Not here either. In the day, yeah, maybe.
That's
near Steel Roxford. Weber, contact. Nope, wave it off.
Like that drive from Weber right there. I thought it was an and one.
Weber's one of those energy guys for Logan, 6'2" senior.
Yeah, he's done some good things off the bench, no doubt.
Check to throw it in for the Rangers, who lead by 7. They got the lead in the first half, maintained it all the way through. Huskies,
Huskies
they've been within one on a couple of occasions.
Yeah, just haven't gotten over the hump to take the lead. Every time they do, the Rangers seem to have a good answer.
Hackbarth picks up the dribble, leaves it for Check.
Nice cut. Bradley Check on a great cut. Timeout Huskies.
A 6-0 run by the Rangers. We'll step aside. You are watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Security Financial Bank. Enjoy the benefits of business banking at Security Financial Bank with several options to fit your business. Learn more about business banking at sfbank.com. Eau Claire North basketball down by 9.
And Roxvold on the bench right now to get in the breather.
And a turnover. Rangers looking to convert. They cannot. Johnson on the push. They throw it away. And with that, Michael Kessler going to get Elliot Besson in. And Tyler Johnson will check out.
Yeah, I think Coach Kessler just wants them to play a little bit more under control.
He's got such good acceleration. He's a good ball handler. Here's Hackbarth.
I like that look from the Rangers. I think they need to go to Hackbarth more often. He can be a force inside. He's got some size on everybody in the paint.
And especially with Roxvold out, this is a shorter North lineup. Gust clears to Barrows.
That'll be before the shot.
Besson fouled on the drive. I think one of the other keys in this game, we talk about the scoring of Jolly. He's got 23. But the defense he's played on Elliot Besson. He's really made Besson work for his points.
Yeah, both ends of the court, he's worked hard.
In fact, Jolly has not scored here in the second half, and yet the Rangers
have extended
their lead. Yeah, it was 8 at the break. Now 11. Besson.
Oh,
Hoop wouldn't have
move. Real good move through Besson. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Barber gives it back to Check. Rangers can afford to be patient with a double-digit lead.
Yeah, Carter Burns is in a full denial now on Jolly. And that's why you can go inside.
Hackbarth again. And with that, Roxvold getting ready to check back in for the Huskies. Kind of danger zone time here for North.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, give Rangers credit. You know, they saw the weakness, knew they had advantage.
Little give and go by the Huskies, and Barrows with the nice finish.
Good finish.
Nice interior passing by the Huskies.
Good job cutting without the basketball right there.
Huskies will need to string together some stops. On the drive, check, gives it up to Weber, who can't finish. Loose ball, Huskies have it. Gust on the push. Nice pass inside, and the finish, Elliott Johnson. And with that, the Rangers will take a timeout. We will step aside as well. It's a full timeout. You are watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance.
Blue Northern Distributing of Eau Claire, Wisconsin is a local family-owned business and has been distributing products in western Wisconsin for over 20 years. Our friendly truck drivers are extensively trained to be the best in the industry.
Because it's a really good family-oriented company.
Blue Northern distributes milk and dairy products to many schools and businesses. Right now, we are seeking qualified Class A truck drivers to join our fleet. Apply today at BlueNorthernDistributing.com.
Castle Insurance, based in Eau Claire, is your local independent insurance provider for all your insurance needs. You can count on Castle Insurance. Logan had gone on a run, a 10-0 run, and the Huskies now have responded with back-to-back buckets. The Sparks still anybody's game with 8:33 left.
It is, but the Huskies got to continue to get those stops, and down the stretch here, they may have to drain a couple threes, really cut into this lead, as it's still a 9-point lead with 8.5 to go.
And coming out of that timeout, they're going to apply a little backcourt pressure. Nick Jolly with it. Up the sideline, he gets knocked away, but a foul.
Carter Burns thought he had a clean steal from behind, and that doubly is going to be his fourth. It is.
So with that, Tyler Johnson will check in, and Burns will come out.
Yeah. Burns is the one who's been stuck. Nick Jolly and done a really nice job of containing him the second half.
It'll be Aaron Gus now, who will match up with Jolly. Check on the drive. Check. Offensive rebound. No, Roxvold the rebound.
Rangers have missed a couple bunnies lately now. Chance for the Huskies to climb back in.
Tyler Johnson, the kick out. Aaron Gus.
Oh, that would have been a big three.
Eight minutes to go in this one. Rangers ball leading 54-45. Check inside. Hackbarth knocked away. Besson back the other way. Elliott Besson, Euro step to the hoop. It's a 6-0 run now for the Huskies. They're within 7.
Yeah, that Rangers offense has just really gone stagnant. So why not Jolly to take over? Draws the foul.
Jolly getting fouled. Foul goes on Elliott Besson. He's got 4 fouls, so 2 Huskies in foul trouble. And here's Nick Jolly. 23 points in the first half, nothing here in the second.
I just don't think the Rangers have done enough to free him up. You know, they're trying to make him just create on his own instead of setting some double screens. Maybe get him down in the paint and run that elevator screen up through the top.
TJ Johnson in for North. Isaac Trokamoinen in for Logan. Jolly 1 or 2 at the line. 8-point game. Tyler Johnson to Andrew Roxvold. Bounce pass to Gust, back to Roxvold. 3-pointer
Oh, in and out.
Rimmed out.
Check with the good board.
Check. Going the distance. No. Rebound. Johnny Lever. Second chance points for Johnny Lever. He's got 6. Tyler Johnson, the kick out to Aaron Gust. Tyler Barrows. Johnson, three-pointer, yes.
That's big. Cuts it down to 7. Need a couple more of those for the Huskies.
Tyler Johnson up to 8 points. 7-point game. Knocked away in a steal. Here's Ryan Barrows to Johnson. He gets fouled.
Good run out right there by the Huskies.
Foul goes on Kobe Safran.
Fouls on number 3, Kobe Safran, his second, team 5th.
So at the line is TJ Johnson.
The line shooting 2 is number 23, Tyler Johnson.
Well, just like that, they can cut it to 5.
The Rangers, number 5.
Carson Nelson in for the Rangers along with Jacob Hackbarth. Hackbarth has 10 points.
Yeah, I think it's
for the
important.
Rangers.
Yeah, important for the Rangers to have him on the floor.
A lot of those coming in the second half.
Ooh, 2
0
tough
for 2
misses.
that trip for the Huskies.
Yeah, that hurts when you're trying to catch up.
Near steal, Tyler Johnson, and they're going to get another foul on Kobe Safran.
Well, that's one way to make up for the 2 misses.
Team 6.
Huskies trying to whittle away at this lead. They have not led in this ball game. Johnson the kick out to Gust. Now Barrows. Johnson. Gust goes glass
shot.
for 2.
That was a tough shot right there. But again, cuts it to 5.
5:45 left second half. Jolly to Hackbarth. Hackbarth to the hoop. Rebound and bucket, Johnny
And
Lever.
Johnny Lever stepping up late here for the Rangers.
Basket is good.
Really, the Rangers have not looked good in their half-court set the last couple of minutes. But that time, Johnny Lever bails them out.
Foul goes on Tyler Johnson. Elliott Johnson in now for the Huskies. Johnny Lever at the line. Margin is 7. Huskies looking to make a comeback.
Yeah,
Oxfold up top.
Plenty of time left in this one.
Johnson. Rebound, Lever.
Got to call that one, yep.
Jolly got tangled up with Tyler Johnson. Jolly a little slow to get up. He kind of got the ball under his feet, kind of an awkward fall.
Yeah, lucky not to roll an ankle on that one. Like you said, that ball got tangled up in his feet.
Yeah, you had feet, ball, everything kind of coming together at once.
Well, good job by Jolly in the open court, though, to take that into the defender, kind of hedge that dribble towards them, and he draws the contact.
Elliott Besson back in for the Huskies. North will look to get him some open looks from distance. One or two for Jolly. Johnson. Roxvold. Count it!
And one.
And the foul, Andrew Roxvold.
Nelson just late getting there. Roxvold elevates to get the points.
Andrew Roxvold up to 13 points. And again, for the Huskies, this is good. You can cut into that lead with the clock stopped. Traditional three-point play, Andrew Roxvold. 5-point game, just over 5 minutes to go. Backward pressure by the Huskies. Man, wide open underneath Johnny Lever.
Good look right there. Jolly keeping his head up, seeing the floor.
Johnny Lever up to 10 points. Lead back up to 7. Roxvold, turnaround jumper is good.
That's why he's got to have his touches.
Jolly open look, and he's got a three-pointer.
Clutch.
Jolly up to 28 points.
Yeah, he was quiet this whole second half. Now all of a sudden he's come on.
Besson, three-pointer. It's a little short. Eight-point lead for the Rangers. Jolly on the drive. He's got 30 points.
Rangers just spread the floor. Let Jolly take it one-on-one. He gets all the way to the hoop.
Timeout on the floor. We will step aside as well. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
The Dahlman Insurance Agency provides business, home, auto, and farm insurance throughout the Chippewa Valley. Contact Erica Knutson in Elk Mound or Wayne Dahlman in Eau Claire. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rate, stay for the service. Eau Claire North finds itself down 10. Done a better job offensively, but they've been giving up some buckets on the other end. Here's Roxvold up top. Pull-up jumper is good. Andrew Roxvold starting to heat up.
Yeah, he's starting to take this team on his shoulders now and see if he can't get him back into this.
Near steal, Roxvold up to 18 points now. Rangers get into the front court. Check on the penetration. And they work it around. Bradley Check loses it.
Over.
Picked up Elliott Besson. Besson on the drive. Layup good.
And it's back down to 6 again.
4-0 run by the Huskies. Hackbarth has it. He'll leave it for Check. Here comes the double team. Check gets fouled with 2:56 left. Gust picks up the foul, and that is his second. 10th team foul on North, so double bonus time for the Rangers the rest of the way.
Yeah, it really comes down now if the Rangers can hit their free throws.
Johnny Lever back in for Logan. To that trip. Passing the rebound.
Rangers struggle the second half so far with the free throw line.
Barrows three-pointer, yes!
Oh, Rangers lost sight of him in transition.
3-point game.
Huskies have needed some threes, and they've got them. Comes Jolly, throws it out of the gym.
Wanted to get it in the near corner to Carson Nelson. So now the Huskies, after trailing all game, have an opportunity to tie it with the three-pointer here or make it a one-point game. Tyler Johnson into the front court. Johnson nearly lost it. Gets it, though, to Besson. Besson on the drive. Elliott Besson up to 16 points.
Yeah, he's been very aggressive, very opportunistic in that drive. Here comes a steal from the Huskies.
Barrows the steal to Besson. Couldn't finish. Timeout taken by Eric Check and the Rangers. It's a full timeout, 1-point game, 2:04 left. We're back in just a bit. You are watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
You get a 1-point game. La Crosse Logan leading Eau Claire North 67-66 with 2:04 to go. Sparks, it wasn't that long ago that it was 67-56, but the Huskies cranked up the defense, gotten some turnovers, converted on those. Big three-pointer in there by Ryan Barrows, and all of a sudden, it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, the Rangers have not hit their free throws down the stretch here. And then again, the Huskies have been opportunistic and drained a couple threes, and it's put them right back in this thing.
Backcourt pressure by the Huskies. Check has it. Jolly, the pass to Lever, challenged at the rim. Huskies have it.
Roxville, great job going straight up.
Tyler Johnson now. Nearly lost it, gets it to Besson. Now Roxville, they'll slow it down. Just over a minute and a half left.
Good patience on the set. Look again for that one of those drives going to the hoop.
Roxvold.
Oh, yeah,
get the roll. Lever the rebound.
Real nice look on that set, though.
Check into the front court.
Check's looking to get rid of it. That's the guy they want to have the ball right there.
Jolly. Double team to get it inside. Check!
But it's still just a one-possession game, 3-point game, under a minute.
Good patience by the Rangers, finding Bradley Check inside. Check with 9 points.
See if they can get Roxvold open here for a three.
Gust picks up the dribble. They clear to Tyler Johnson. Johnson, reverse layup.
Timeout Huskies. Johnson's done that several times today. Little crossover and a blow by. Lays it in. Cuts it to one.
We got a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
All right, 1-point game. Logan Rangers leading the North Huskies 69-68. 37.2 seconds remaining. Sparks, entertaining game here at the Eagles Nest.
Absolutely. Give the Huskies credit getting back into this one. Trailing them in double digits here in the second half, but have really scrapped and clawed their way back in this. They got a chance. Rangers trying to close it out.
Nick Jolly with the basketball. He's got 30 points. Gets it to Eric Check. And into the front court, and they foul Carson Nelson.
Yeah, that's the guy they were looking for. You could see the Huskies were waiting for him to catch the ball, and they were going to foul him. But he will get 2 free throws.
Big free throws coming for Carson Nelson.
But even with both, again, it stays a one-possession game.
Tyler Johnson back in for the Huskies. Isaac Trokamoinen in for Logan. One or two that trip.
Big possession here for the Huskies, only down 2.
Johnson loses his footing. And a timeout taken by Michael Kessler and the North Huskies. 19 seconds to go. We'll have the finish of this one coming up. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance.
Today's game is brought to you by, for any size and occasion, look your best and stop at Muldoon's Menswear in Eau Claire. Muldoon's Menswear on South Hastings Drive in Eau Claire. Castle Insurance of Eau Claire is your independent insurance agent, providing coverage catered to your needs. That's Castle Insurance in Eau Claire. Are you an athlete ready to have the competitive edge? Are you looking to be your best and have the competitive edge at your job? Contact Vince at Athletic Wellness today. For over 30 years, Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors has been the #1 home seller in northern Wisconsin. For realty in the Chippewa Valley, call Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors today.
It'll be Eau Claire North basketball coming out of this timeout. The Huskies trailing La Crosse Logan 70-68 twice in the second half. Logan led by as much as 11. The Huskies have battled back. We'll see if they will try to get some action going to the hoop here, Spargs, or whether they will
I think you're looking for Roxvold.
Try to set up something from the perimeter and
set
win
up
it.
something here. The Roxvold gets the ball. You want to run through him. Here he comes.
Roxvold has it.
He's got the drive. Lay it down.
Baseline, and he throws it down to tie it. Rangers ball, final seconds. Check. Out. Rebound, Huskies. Besson for the win. It's no
We're going overtime.
We're headed to overtime.
Wow, Bradley's check shot in and out.
How about a dunk to tie it?
Well, that's what we wanted the ball. Like you said, that inbound play, that's got to go to Roxvold. Let him make the decision. And again, all he did was a little jab step up to the top, and the rest of the team cleared it out for him. He went baseline and threw it down.
Tied at 70, overtime coming up next. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance. Holy buckets.
Be ready for your season with Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. Play It Again Sports is just down the road, south of the 5393 intersection in Eau Claire. Just tell them you saw this commercial on Zaleski Sports and get $5 off any $50 order and $10 when you spend $100. Play It Again Sports, buy, sell, trade, and be ready for your season.
All right, ready to play some overtime here in this Friday session of the Eau Claire Memorial Shootout. Eau Claire North down by as many as 11 points in the second half, rallied, forced overtime, and had a potential game-winning half-court shot by Elliot Besson that caromed off the backboard, but they got the tie in the previous possession on a throwdown by Andrew Roxvold.
I think that's the biggest change now at their offense late here in the game was they went through Roxvold and just let him kind of create.
Johnson for three, and rims
out.
out.
Had a good look.
First possession of the OT now for the Rangers. Jack trying the backdoor cut. Wanted to get it to Jolly. The Huskies tipped that one away.
Yeah, great defense. Aaron Gustin, that total denial there.
Barrows gets it out to Besson. Elliot Besson on the drive, slips it to Roxvold.
Great move, Roxvold. Cutting to the hoop.
Roxvold
up to 22 now.
22.
Yeah, he stepped up late.
Had 20 going into the halftime. Inside, Lever swatted away by Roxvold. Oh, Lever looked like he had a layup. Backdoor cut. Gust inside. He'll go to the line.
Rangers really overplaying. The Huskies doing a great job with their backdoor cuts.
Jolly picks up the foul. That is his second. Here in Gust at the line. He's got 8 points. Free throw so important in a tight game like this one.
Yeah, Logan might look back on this and realize that's what cost him in regulation.
2 of 2 for Aaron Gust. He's into double figures with 10 points. Check into the front court. Rangers now down by 4 after leading this entire game.
Jolly having a tough time freeing himself.
Knocked
Forced
away.
pass again.
Huskies on the push. Besson in traffic, gets it blocked, and they throw it away.
Yeah, that was tough there. He went 1 against 3 right there. Had to kick that out or else just pull it out with the dribble and just reset and run your offense.
Full timeout taken by Lacrosse Logan. Back with the remainder of this OT. You're watching high school sports on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
Eau Claire North had trailed Lacrosse Logan all game long before tying it late in regulation on a dunk by Andrew Roxvold. The Huskies have done all the scoring in the overtime, and they lead it 74-70, but still 2:38 to go, and the Rangers will have the basketball.
Biggest thing late here is that the Huskies done a great job of keeping Nick Jolly from getting his touches during this half-court set.
Hackbarth, dribble handoff, Jolly to the hoop, got it.
Wow, tough shot. And that's why they've been trying to deny him the basketball.
Jolly up to 32 points. Tyler Johnson to the hoop. Tyler Johnson up to 12 points. 5 players on the court for the Huskies, all in double figures. Jolly gives it up to Lever and gets it back. Lever to check. Under 2 minutes to go in the overtime. Hackbarth won't get the roll, and then he's fouled.
They'll call a foul on that one. The Huskies were hoping for a jump ball.
Tyler Johnson gets the foul, and that is his third. At the line is Jacob Hackbarth. 10 points in the game for the Rangers.
Yeah, the Rangers have leaned on Hackbarth through the second half and overtime, as Jolly's been denied so well lately.
That one rims out, but an offensive rebound. Lever, he can't finish. He's tied up by Besson. Possession arrow pointing the way of the Rangers.
Lucky break right there for the Rangers, getting that alternating possession.
So check to throw it in. And an offensive foul. They get the illegal screen.
Gonna get it on Hackbarth.
Hackbarth gets the foul. That's his second. Possession goes back to the Huskies. Rangers will now apply some backcourt pressure. Tyler Johnson. Foul goes on Nick Jolly. Tyler Johnson at the line.
Yeah, I don't think the Rangers really needed a foul so quick there. They just need to get back, play a good half-court set. Still plenty of time left in one possession game.
Two of two for Tyler Johnson.
Good game out of Johnson today.
He's up to 14 points. Jolly, his team down by 5. Jolly into the lane. Tough shot.
Tough.
And a timeout taken.
Jolly just running on fumes.
Yeah, he is absolutely gassed. He's got 34 points. Timeout on the floor. You are watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance.
Today's game is brought to you by Apple Weight Loss. Chiropractic care is more than just making the pain disappear. It's about learning, understanding, and taking care of your body to improve your quality of life with Apple Weight Loss. Whether buying or selling, home, recreation, commercial, no matter your budget, find the listings at DonnellanOnline.com. Franson Bank and Trust has a team of experienced bankers that will provide a vast array of loan products tailored to your situation. Franson Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're in overtime here at the Eagles Nest. Eau Claire North holding a 3-point lead over La Crosse Logan. Minute 29 to go in the OT. Bob Radovich, Dave Sparger with you. We have been entertained today. We saw a great first game with Madison Memorial outlasting Hortonville in a close one. And boy, this one has not lacked for drama either.
Oh, outstanding game. La Crosse Logan, the Rangers up, like you said, 11 and much in the second half. Huskies just found a way to keep grinding it out and get into this thing, and found a way to tie it up late to send it to overtime. And they've really kind of controlled the overtime as they're up 3 now with the basketball.
And both teams in the double bonus. Barrows in the backcourt, gets it in the front court to Gus, cross court to Roxfold, and now back to Tyler Johnson. Those two play catch, and now we got a foul up high. It'll send Roxfold to the line.
Yeah, it's great having a Roxfold on the perimeter, 6'7", gets that pass. They can just see over the top of that double team. And right there, they decide to foul him. That's Jolly's 4th. Something to look for there. Roxfold up to 23 points now.
Yeah, in those now 24 points have kind of come within the flow of the game. He hasn't really forced anything. He's come up with some big buckets when the Huskies needed him.
Yeah, he just absolutely took over the last 5 minutes. And in overtime now, they've really worked hard to go through him. It's really made a difference.
Jolly on the drive. Knocked away. And a foul on the Rangers. We're under a minute to go in the first overtime.
I think that's Czech's 5th. We'll have to see here. 4th.
4 on Czech.
Barrows at the line.
Barrows has 10 points today for the Huskies. Charlie Schleifer in for Logan, replacing Johnny Lever. One of 2. 6-point margin. Check into the front court. He'll launch from distance.
Gets the
and he
soft
rattles
roll.
it home.
Cuts it to 3.
3-point game. Roxfold to Barrows. He's got Gust. Barrows. Huskies going to play some keep away. Roxfold fouled by Hackbarth. We're down to 34.7 left.
Good job by Roxfold keeping strong with the basketball there. He knew he was going to get fouled, so he wanted to make sure you're strong, get to the line.
So the Huskies trying to make this a two-possession game here, with Roxvold at the line.
Well, the two stars have certainly shined today when you look at Nick Jolly for the Rangers and Andrew Roxvold for the Huskies as he's up to 25. Jolly with 34, but I'll tell you what, the difference right now is you look at the Huskies' other starters, all in double figures. They've all carried a part of this offense.
Roxvold 2 of 2. 5-point game. Check for 3. And it hit the basket support. So, Huskies basketball. Roxvold into the front court. Besson to Gust. He gets fouled. And he will head to the line with 21.2 left.
Great job by the Huskies here late, taking care of the basketball. Drawing those fouls and knocking down free throws.
To the line, shooting 2, number 15, Aaron Gust.
Aaron Gust now has his 11th point. Huskies solid at the line here in the OT. Seven-point game in the overtime. Check. Looking for the and one. He does get the finish. 5-point game. Roxvold loses it. Eric Check, Logan coach, disbelief. Thinking his team had the turnover there. Johnson will dribble it into the front court with 4.7 seconds remaining. Johnson will head to the line. Jacob Hackbarth is fouled out for Logan. Hackbarth had 11 points for the Huskies. So Tyler Johnson at the line. He's got 14 points.
Well, Coach Kessler's going to be real excited the way the Huskies came back and pulled this one out. Showed a lot of moxie here in the second half. Really worked well as a team.
Yeah, we mentioned that they were kind of heading into danger zone time because there were a couple of times it just looked like it was just slipping away from them. But they found a way. 16 for Tyler Johnson. Check. Beats the buzzer with the 3. But that'll do it. Eau Claire North wins it in overtime, 87-83 over the La Crosse Logan Rangers. Good win for the North Huskies, who are now 5-5 overall. Logan Rangers dropped to 2-7. A tough loss for the Rangers. A team that, hey, they bring some athleticism in a player like Nick Jolly. They got a guy who's capable of going off. He went off today, 34 points, but balanced scoring for the Huskies. Andrew Roxvold leading the way with 26 points. Elliot Besson, Tyler Johnson, 16 each, and a number of other guys in double figures as well. So the North Huskies, Sparks, this was entertaining. They found a way to get it done.
Yeah, great job by the Huskies the second half, making some adjustments. And the biggest adjustment was just a full denial on Nick Jolly. You know, they were going to dead front him, not let him touch the basketball as much as possible, and allowed Huskies creep back into this. And then, you know, the other difference is they just didn't have an answer. Once Jolly couldn't get on the board a lot, you know, it's like who are you going to go to and who's going to finish, and they just struggled a little bit there. And you turn around and look at the Huskies, like you said, 16, 12, 11, 16, 26. It didn't matter. Huskies always had somebody to finish. You know, if Roxvold wasn't getting the shot, it was Johnson going to the hole or Barrows going to the hole. It's just a great job of the Huskies with a team offensive strategy on, you know, just sharing the basketball and getting the guy who was open to take the shot or take it to the rim. Just a great win here for the Huskies.
Coming up, the postgame show brought to you by Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Rely on the experience of our sports medicine team when you experience any sports-related injury or issue. You can count on prompt, proper diagnosis and customized treatment plan to meet your goals. Their orthopedic surgeons and our athletic trainers serve your athlete in Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, and western Wisconsin. That's coming up next. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Spectrum Insurance.
Hip impingement and hip labral tears are common causes of hip and groin pain and are often the result of repetitive use from crouching sports or trauma. Today, we are visiting Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Dr. Carlson, a partner with Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, is in the forefront of using a newer procedure called hip arthroscopy, which allows minimally invasive access to a joint and treatments to problems never addressed before. Using hip arthroscopy, Dr. Carlson is able to repair tissue without dislocating the hip and without replacing it.
Hip arthroscopy is where a surgeon takes a camera on the end of a long wand, which we call a scope, and through a small poke hole incision in your skin, delivers that scope into a joint. In this particular case, we're talking about hip arthroscopy, where that scope would be put in the hip joint. The hip joint first has to be dislocated or the ball and socket pulled apart. When that's pulled apart, we can access the joint and look around and do the work we're talking about doing. Once inside the joint, through other portals, we call them, those poke holes that we use to access the joint, we can use other instruments, again on the end of a long wand, to perform the work inside the joint. Things like repairing the cartilage rim of the socket, called the labrum, fixing cartilage defects or problems on the head of the ball or the lining of the socket, repairing tissue around the hip, such as ligaments or capsule, repairing tendons that attach to the hip, or releasing them if need be, depending on the particular problem.
Dr. Carlson's goal is to eliminate the segment of untreated patients or patients with delayed treatment who have curable hip pathology, educating potential patients and their providers that these symptoms are not things they need to live with, or that they are not from their back or groin pulls or early arthritis. Few orthopedic surgeons are operating on hips through a scope because it is a newer and technically difficult surgery. Therefore, certain diagnoses may be missed by physicians not familiar with these newer treatment options.
Patients I see with hip joint pain that can be fixed and not just replaced can range from their mid-teens or younger teens to 50, 60 years old. In the past, patients who had labral tears in their hip were told that they may have some pre-arthritis or an early arthritic problem. They may be told that they were just prone to frequent groin pulls in the sport of their choice. And taking some time away from their sport, they may sometimes be able to return to the sport with just continued pain. And fortunately now, with our knowledge of the concept of labral tears and our ability to treat that problem, we can take people who are otherwise just waiting 20 years to undergo a hip replacement, or just feeling that they can't ever participate in that activity because they'll just keep getting groin pulls. We can take that person, we can make them better, we can fix their problem, we can bring them back to their sport, and allow them to continue to develop as an athlete or as a worker or whatever particular activity they're trying to do where that hip is affecting them.
Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been committed to the healthcare needs of patients in western Wisconsin for over 45 years. Their success and reputation as an outstanding orthopedic clinic can be attributed to the teamwork of their friendly, knowledgeable physicians and staff.
Here at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we have 12 partners, orthopedics, neurosurgery, non-operative spine, and foot and ankle. We really pride ourselves in listening closely to the patients and hearing what they're saying, spending a lot of time engaging in the conversation of what is really bothering that person.
After meeting with the patient, Dr. Carlson determined that his difficulties had all been related to painful hip impingement.
It was incredibly important for me to meet with a doctor that understood sports and athletics and kind of just how I wanted to continue that lifestyle instead of just kind of shutting it down. So meeting with someone like Dr. Carlson was incredibly important to me because he understood how I still wanted to be active after a surgery and still wanted to maintain my daily lifestyle.
All right, back here at the Eagles Nest, Eau Claire North beating La Crosse Logan in overtime. Coach Michael Kessler, going to start with you. A couple times in that second half. You're down 11, and it's looking like it's slipping away from you guys. What enabled you to get back into that one?
Well, anytime we're facing a big deficit, we talk about
cutting it in half in the next 4 minutes. So whether it's 11, we want to cut it to 5 or 6 in the next 4 minutes, and then continue that 2, 3, 4 minute stretch where we continue to cut it in half, and then eventually you gotta, you're not going to win many games if you don't take the lead. But I thought our kids, we started putting some pressure on them in the full court, which I thought helped. We did some different actions on ball screens, which I thought helped. But ultimately, it comes down to our kids being more effective in the half court offensively and really attacking downhill and getting the ball to the rim. And putting more emphasis on securing rebounds on the defensive end.
You're down 2 late in regulation. You come out of a timeout, and it winds up with this young man, Andrew Roxville, going to the hoop or throwing down. What were you hoping to get out of that timeout?
Well, we're hoping to obviously get a basket. We wanted to get the ball in one of our scorers' hands and put him in where he's his best. And I think one of his best spots is standing in a corner and getting baseline. And fortunately for us, he beat this guy right off the bat, and the Red Sea parted, and he was able to throw one down. So that's kind of fun.
Coach, we appreciate it. Andrew, let's bring you in here. Sure. Tell me about that play and how you saw it from your perspective.
Yeah, Coach drew up a good play, gave me the ball in the corner. I like driving to my left hand in the baseline, and yeah, just hit a jab step. Wasn't a lot of wall help, and it was a good setup play that Coach drew. So it was a good look.
You led the way in scoring, but your 5 starters, everybody was in double figures. Is that the way this team is capable of playing?
For sure, yeah. We have a lot of scores, a lot of weapons, and when we move the ball and everybody gets involved, yeah, we can be really special.
All right, one more favor to ask of you. You're in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to hand you the microphone. You can take it away. Just look at our camera up there.
I want it there. All right. I'm Andrew Roxville, and I'm in the house.
All right, Andrew, congratulations. We'll look forward to seeing you and the Huskies the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
All right, we are going to take a short break, but we got more basketball coming up on Zaleski Sports. Girls hoops to close out this Eau Claire Memorial Shootout. DC Everest versus Eau Claire North. We're back in just a bit. You're watching basketball of the high school variety on Zaleski Sports.